Okay guys, before we get to the channel, I'm going to say this. These videos I made were well over 2.5 years old. Okay, I started making these videos, started doing this, started doing that. I actually take the 2 videos I made and put it into one, and that's the one you're going to be watching today, just because I shot them 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and I forgot to keep shooting the rest of it, mainly just because I lost interest. And we had a little bit of complications, mainly with one of my gauges. So you're going to see what car we're talking about in like 2 seconds. It's my Slk Death Kart. My AFR gauge did break, so I didn't want to keep doing nitrous pulls on it just for safety. So we're going to go to those videos. I wished them up, so I hope you guys like it. And just have fun, enjoy it, watch. A lot more things coming with my bad girl Slk Death Kart, because as you can see, it's behind me right now, and it used to be in the effing woods. So watch these videos, hope you guys enjoy them, and I'll see you towards the end of them maybe. Hey guys, this is Adam with ND72. So today we're back with the Slk320 nitrous powered Death Kart. So this car has been gone from the channel for a while. It just was the plan to blow up the motor, never blew up, and then I kind of just like, it rained a lot of air in Florida, and I kind of just kept it in the garage for a little bit. It had a couple other issues, and I was putting money into other cars at the time, but now I'm ready to start dumping some more money into this thing. So today we're going to get it road ready, back on the road, get it all ready, refill the nitrous bottle, hopefully go take a couple hits today, but we're going to go over the car 100% and make sure it's safe to go back on the road. Because when I parked it, it was getting a little bit sketchy, and over time, I kind of was stealing parts off this to go on the 32, just like a sensor here and a sensor there, just to try to figure out a couple things. But today I'm ready to start going back at this car. So we're going to give the car a good little once-over with you guys, let everyone who's new to the channel look at the car a little bit. We're going to be doing, so far what I found is I'm going to have to do some rear brakes to the car because the pads were basically gone. We're going to do simple things like an oil change, probably bleed the brakes. I have to put more lug bolts into here because if I remember I was stealing lug bolts off this car. We're going to check tires, check all that stuff, and get a plan to get this car back on the road and get ready to start running some cars here in Mexico. So let's start getting at it. So just a quick little walk around the car. It's got a intake on it. It's got nitrous, which is set up, I think it's jetted for 150 or 100 shot right now, which we are going to up that. We're going to do a little bit of nitrous tuning. It's got a VTEC tune, a VTEC TCU, exhaust that I built, and that's kind of really it that's done to the car. And then a lot of weight reduction, as you can see. Oh yeah, I also built this kind of cool front bumper that I like, and yes, the emblem does light up when you turn the headlights on. So I'm pretty happy with that. I did almost all this work myself. Definitely the valve cover's got to get repainted soon. There's some wiring that I got to take care of. As you can see down there on the floor, I have to fix all this wiring, this rat's nest of stuff that I do got to fix up because I was taking stuff off the car. But all in all, it's a fun little car. I drive it all the time. The reason this car doesn't go in the rain, so I constantly drive with Hoosier slicks on it, just because when I'm in the rain, I have to pull over anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. So a few things we were having issues with the car was it's not aerodynamic at all. So if you look, I already removed all of it, but right over here used to be a pocket, and there was a huge plate that sits over the fuel tank, which is right there, that would just trap air right there. And I'm pretty sure it was causing me a lot of resistance. So we removed that earlier today, and also I had all this carpeting that you see down there that was all stuffed in here. That got all soaking wet because I did drive this in the rain a few times, which was really, really sketchy. So today we're going to be doing some maintenance stuff, put up in the air, see how everything looks. So we're going to start off with something I already know is wrong. We're going to pull these rear brakes off. They're pretty low, and it's pretty unsafe, so we're going to start ripping these apart. And it looks like I'm missing 2 lug nuts over here, or lug bolts. If anyone does this brake job, it's really effing easy. I'm going to start with just knocking these pins out. Go get some dikes. Gonna get the dikes, so I just grab pliers really quick. Pretty effing easy to do. The spring will come out. Now I'm gonna compress everything. Just make sure you kind of like, just go slow with it. Keep everything to the side and clean. Now there is a proper way to compress these calipers. I'm just gonna do it like the cheap old way. Just push them in because this is pretty old. Yeah, I would say those are pretty bad. Just to compare what a brand new one looks like, I'll show you. Old, new. You could just see a huge difference. So we're going to throw some new pads on there, lube them all up. These are okay pads, like grade quality wise. We're going to throw them all on there. And I'm pretty sure I got some spare rotors laying around from a different car. We'll throw them on here too. So to take the caliper off, you have two 16 bolts. Just get your 16-inch ratchet or a wrench, break them loose, and bam, there they are. And then I'm just going to put my caliper right up there. And look, that old pad just fell right out too. Also, don't forget to remove your Allen for these rotors. It's just a 5. I'm using a super long extension one just because that's just what I grabbed. And then I'm going to soak these down with penetrating oil and bang them off because I don't think they're going to come off too easily. Alright, so we got the new pads on there. We decided to go back to the factory rotors just because the ones I picked out are a ½ inch too big. They're from my Slk320. I was hoping they would bolt right on. They do bolt right on, but the caliber needs to be changed out to do that little mini upgrade. So I was hoping I could have just upgraded the rotors, but I have to do a full brake upgrade. So right now we're just going to stick with these pads, and I kind of cleaned off the rotor, and this should make a night and day difference because you saw how worn down those pads are. So we're going to leave this wheel off because we're also going to do a quick little brake flush. Not really flush, but like a bleed. But we're going to run over to the other side and knock that side out. So we're on the other side, giving everything a quick little look over. Same thing, the pads basically are worn down. A lot of the suspension stuff looks good. My exhaust still looks good. You got a lot of cobwebs over here. But this one's going to be a lot quicker. We're going to get it done just like, bam, they're all done. They look almost the same because we just did a pad slap and cleaned everything up. But from how bad those pads were, like I said, these are going to be so much better. So we're going to start bleeding the car. So the best way to bleed this car is to go from the farthest one from the cylinder back. So that's going to be passenger rear. So we're going to crack those open and let those bleed out. We're just going to gravity bleed it because the brakes weren't that bad. So we're just going to gravity bleed these. It's not the best way, but the brakes weren't that bad. So, and also I'm supposed to be using a bottle. I'm not using a bottle. I'm just getting a 9 on here. Make sure my ratchet's on loose. The reservoir is filled up top. And I'm just going to crack this, let a little drip out. Alright, so next step of cleaning up all this rat nets and stuff. First step for me was to rip out all this extra padding that just was getting wet over time. Just because the car's not completely sealed anymore because it has no doors. So we ripped out a lot of that stuff. I'm going to start cleaning up a lot of this bracketry because I'm going to cut this off because that's not needed anymore. Cut this off. Like, cut a lot of this stuff off that's not supporting or needed anymore just to clean this area up a little bit. And then we're going to keep zip tying and keep simplifying it all. Alright, so we cut off all that padding. As you can see, it's all gone now. And we cut off these little brackets over here. So I'm going to put a little bit of spray paint on there and just clean them up a little bit. But don't mind the wood. This is basically what we all cut out, so I'm going to weigh that, plus weigh all the other carpet that we pulled out at the end of all this, and we'll see how much more LBs we dropped. And then next little fast step, I'm going to start zip tying all this rat nest and clean it all up. I'm not really going to be cutting away anything. Not yet, though. And also, you can see, the bottle's gone. I already dropped that off to get that refilled. Not too bad. Nitrous right now is like, I think $7 a pound. I don't know. Tell me if anyone else knows any cheaper place in Florida, but $7 a pound, so that'll take roughly a few hours to get cold and come back, but we're going to start zip tying and clean this up. Alright, we got a lot of the wires tucked way back. Is it perfect? Not even a little bit, but it's so much cleaner back here. I want to eliminate wires soon, but I just I got to first see where everything goes and an easy way to do it. But night and day difference. Definitely got a lot of trash still in here that I got to get rid of, like zip tie clippings and all that. So now what we're doing is waiting for the bottle to get filled. It'll probably take, because they got to freeze it, I'll probably pick it up tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to take the car out, and that'll be basically like 12 hours for me and about 30 seconds for you guys. Okay, remember I said 2 videos in one? This is the second video part. Enjoy. Keep watching. Keep seeing cool things. Big things are coming with this car very soon. But you kind of have to watch these to kind of get the other part. Okay, go. Go, go. Oh no, you don't have to do anything. The video will actually play. Just sit there. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Adam with ND72. So we got the death card again. Like we did in the last video, we kind of did the brakes, a couple maintenance, a little bit of a shakedown on it. We filled up the nitrous bottle last video, took it for a couple pulls. So if you want to go see that video, the link should be in the description, or just go on the playlist page. So what we're going to do today is a little bit of like a clean upper thing. So what we're going to do is paint my interior. So as most of you guys know, I don't really got an interior, but I do got the floor, and from Mercedes, it wasn't painted that well underneath like that part of the car, so I think black will make it look a lot nicer. So a little bit before, so this is what it kind of looks like before. So it's kind of like faded in some areas, not that much, so I think if I paint it black, it's going to look so much better. So we're going to start removing the seats, removing a few things, and then prepping it. The paint I'm using is just like mid-grade, semi-block, or thermal. You know what I mean? Rust-Oleum, it's like $6 a can. I bought 3 cans. Hopefully that'll be enough. I don't really know. But I'm hoping it'll be good enough. I shouldn't really have to prime this car because it's already been painted. So all we're going to do is just vacuum it all up, clean everything up, maybe give it a little bit of a scrub down. Alright, step 1, remove seats. That's technically step 2 is remove bottle, remove seats. These seats are very easy to remove the way I built them. I'll show you on the driver's side. So I use factory hardware and factory mounting points, as you can see that. So you just go with your E12, zip, zip, zip. They're all accessible, and then you swing it into the back. You don't even got to remove the seatbelt if you don't want it, just to do what I'm doing right now, because they're mounted to the frame and up here. So I'm just going to swing them both in the back and then start prepping. Doesn't look too bad under here. Definitely got some like my headphones, some dirt, some random hardware and stuff like that. So we're going to vacuum it all up. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of a scrub-a-dub-dub to kind of prep, and then start painting. Now I do got the sound deadening back here. If anyone knows like an easy way to get that off, I know a lot of people do dry ice, but you can't really do dry ice on like a vertical spot like that. So that part kind of sucks. Maybe one day I will just sit there and hack and cut this out to drop even more weight on it, but I don't know yet. So we got this side all vacuumed up and all the debris out of there. Yeah, give me that light. Stay there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with a little bit of degreaser just to kind of get some of the grime off. I'm not going to go outside and pressure wash this because there's all the like, there's still wires in here. So I'm going to do this and just do everything with like a sponge and then suck it all out. Like over there it's kind of grimy. This will spray. Or like over there grimy. But try to be careful of the wires. And let it sit while I go vacuum the other side. Alright, now that I let that sit, I'm trying to use the less like moisture as water is most. So I got a little spray bottle, just warm water, and just watch. It's just blowing away that dirt. So I'm going to get a little squirts. And then just get some rags and just wipe it all down. So both sides are all scrubbed and cleaned. Now we're just going to let it dry, and then we'll do one last vacuum to verify we got all the water out, and one last like quick wipe down with a dry rag at the end. But looking a lot better. Like in person, so much nicer over here. I think with the black paint, it'll also look even more nicer. Alright, so the inside's all dry up. We did a quick little like finish wipe down on it. We did a little quick extra vacuum just in case there was a little particle still there. And now we're going to start getting ready for spray paint. One little thing I got, which I don't know if anyone ever used these before. Those little handy dandy things, associate of mine, she saw it at Lowe's. She got it for me. It's like, I think it was like 10 bucks. We're going to try it and see if it works good with this paint. If not, I'll just do the old fashioned push my finger and just keep spraying and ruin my thumbs. But let's start going. Alright, let's see how this thing works. Uh-oh. Fun fact, turn it going the right way. There, now we're straighter. Oh yeah, it does work okay. Not bad. I'm going to put the camera down and do some good big coats. Alright, so we got the first coat on. You could definitely see, like, definitely got to dry a little bit. You can see where I missed a lot, like, over here. So we're going to let it dry for a little bit and just keep spraying. We got one can down. I'm definitely have to go to the store and probably buy more cans. But not bad. Second coat, not really looking too bad. I'm going to be, like, taping off the center so I could do that a little bit better. That way I'm not really spraying it right now, but still not too bad. But what we're going to do right now is I have this little thing, like there was a sticker here at one point. So, because Stormy is sitting there eating right now, I can't make too much noise. I'm just going to use some goof off and just spray that, since I can't really do too much right now. Because I don't want to be that guy and interrupt his eating. So I'm going to spray this and just try to like let this sit and then clean it off. Hopefully this won't mess up my factory paint. And just eat away at the other crap. We'll let that sit and see. So, a couple seconds later. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ, I didn't know how dirty this car really was. I'm going to have to wash this whole car. But yeah, I got that glue stuff right off. This stuff, pretty effing good, honestly. This was just like literally like probably 45 seconds. I do got to wash this whole car though now that I'm looking at it. I might wash the whole car with a spray bottle. Oof. Good old ND72 sticker. Boop. So since he's still eating, can't really do the paint, can't do too much, because he'll get all pissed and run away. Now for my final step, pull it out in the nice Florida sun, and kind of let all the paint just bake in there. But it's looking pretty good. I got another can I'm going to do a lot more touch up. I might repaint back here too. I don't know yet. Man, but when you look at night and day of like how this cover didn't fade and that cover did fade, woo-wee, huge difference. Might have to talk to Jags and see if what's your warranty on that of fading. Maybe get another cover to match that one because that one looks good. That one wasn't bought at the same time and everything. Alright, so I did pull the scale out and I weighed all that stuff. That actually came out to 17 pounds. The padding and this back shield. So we dropped a little bit of LBs out of there. Not bad. So here it is. We got everything put back in. I will say this seat is definitely making me a little sad. But I think the interior is looking so much nicer and so much cleaner. Especially spray painted black. It's definitely looking good. Not bad at all. Good girl. So I think what I'm going to do is just give it a good little bath. And we'll see what's next. This is from the driver's side. Definitely got some dirt already in it from getting up and down, which that part kind of sucks. But man, it is looking so much cleaner from every angle. Very, very happy. And still got and we got the bottle replaced or filled up again. So another full bottle for some more pulls. Okay guys, I hope you guys like these two videos into one. This kind of like bringing back my death cart, stuff like that. Just like kind of the adding, like I said before, these videos were shot 2.5 years ago. And we're just throwing them out there just so you guys can kind of see a little bit and this and that. But I hope you guys like the video. There's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot more fast, go fun stuff happening with my SLK death cart very soon. There's going to be a few videos popping up, so please stay tuned on them. If you're not subscribed, this is the time to subscribe. This car is going to be potentially a very, very, very fast car. So keep watching. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are longtime subscribers and you remember the death cart, thank you so much. Hit me up, say like, oh, I was your 38th subscriber. Something cool like that, whatever. Also, if you guys are new to the channel more or less, go look at the old death cart videos. There's tons of them. Me throwing a 75 shot. I think I did like 50, 75, 100 shot, 150 shot. And the thing still trucking. But go watch it, and I'll catch you guys later. Good girl.